RSR two-step, what is it? Well, basically, it looks at, it says, something, interest rates, even though they're really at what we would call basically a normal rate right now, they're at a rate that's really more in what's normal historically over 50 years. I know we've gotten spoiled over the last 10, 12, 15 years in seeing rates in the 2s, 3s, 4s, maybe even 5. But that's 7.18, I believe, is the historical average. But let's talk about this. What is your blended household interest rate? I consulted somebody just the other day, and they wanted to know, they've got a 5% mortgage, and they need about $100,000. They're looking at doing a home equity line of credit. Those are generally based on what the prime rate is. Well, prime rate right now, I think, is like 8.5. When you look at what the blended household interest rate is, it's closer to 7. So we look at that and we say, okay, what if we take some of the equity out of your property, pay off the debts that you have now, and save you money? Now, why do I call it a two-step? Well, because whenever you do a cash out refinance, there's an extra fee for doing a cash out refinance. It's one of what they call a loan level price adjustment, and there is a fee for cash out. So what you do with that now is you look at it and you say, okay, I'm going to do that right now because it's smart business for me. I'm going to get now, not if you're going to pay off your credit cards, you're going to pay off all the debts that you build into this, but don't rack them up again. If you don't have the control of yourself to not rack them up, it's not a good idea. But if you've got the control, self-control, not to go and re-spend all that money, well, you're going to save money. Your new mortgage payment will be less than the consolidated payments you have. Step 2, if and when interest rates come down, we should see a better credit score if you didn't run up your credit cards again. And we should see a removal of that loan level price adjustment when you restructure the loan. You're going to wait 6 to 12 months. We should see interest rates, I would forecast that they'll be a little lower than they are today. We got to make sure you can afford it today. That's the first thing. But then if you can afford them later, that's the two-step. You restructure the loan again and save more money. If you want more information on it, rsr2step.com. rsr2step.com. Just throwing that out there for you. See if we can help you out a little bit.